Can you become paralyzed from degenerative disc disease? No. We're going to go into it more, but the short answer is no. So there you go. Answered your question. I'm Dr. Nate, and welcome to my channel. I help people overcome back pain and other injuries so you can live your highest quality life. So I wanted to minimize this actually. So I'm going to shrink my screen here and share something with you. So I typed in, can you become paralyzed from degenerative disc disease? And just, by the way, I'm a physical therapist and business owner. Sometimes I forget to tell people that. But, you know, right here, as you can see, a lot of people ask this question. So where do we go here? There's usually more people that ask this question, but there's like, 390 people per month ask the question, can you become paralyzed from degenerative disc disease? Quick answer is no. I mean, you got all these different questions here too. Can degenerative disc disease cripple you? Certainly it can decrease how much you move. What are long-term effects of it? Is it permanent? Can it be, cause you to be permanently disabled? Does it get worse? I have other videos that are going to talk about those specific things, but I have personally never seen somebody who has gotten paralyzed, like in a wheelchair, from degenerative disc disease. Now, I don't even like that term, degenerative disc disease, because ultimately the discs get older, just like our skin gets older, our skin wrinkles, and just like our skin wrinkles, so do the bones and the joints on the inside. And it doesn't necessarily mean they're going to hurt. Sometimes they can contribute to more discomfort, sometimes not. But oftentimes the degenerative disc disease is just normal aging. So this is not a video of, well, okay, why do I still hurt if I have those findings? Doesn't that like cause the pain that I'm having? We're not going to go into all of that stuff in this video. I have lots of other videos. In fact, I'll link to a couple cards up here so you can check some of those out. No, personally, I've not seen somebody become paralyzed. The only time that you could really become paralyzed from something like this is if you have, like it says up here, like a disc herniation. If significant enough, they can cause paralysis of both the upper and lower extremities, though this is extremely rare. I agree with that. You'd have to have progressive neurological changes like worsening numbness, tingling, and bowel and bladder changes and weakness, and then not do anything about it for like months until it got to a point where you pretty much couldn't move, for it to actually cause paralysis. And even then, like I've seen people who have needed to get like a surgery and have to wait like a year, just craziness. And they still do okay, and they start recovering. So our body is very resilient, and it can recover from a lot of different things. But if you've gotten an X-ray or an MRI and they've said, oh, you have degenerative disc disease, and your first question is, well, I mean, how bad can this be? Can I get paralyzed from it? No, you can't. It can be really disabling and very painful if that actually is the true driver of the pain that you're having. But remember, there's a lot of people who have these changes that do not have symptoms either. So again, I've made other videos of what to do if you have these findings and you also have pain, and I've kind of broken it up like that. I've kind of broken it down in that way, and you can watch those. But hope this video was helpful and I answered your question. Again, I went through a lot of different research as well. The only thing that I could see was the only research I actually found that supported that there was some paralysis was one person. This was a case study of one person who was 67 and had an osteophyte, so extra bone growth that was coming off the front of their vertebral body, not the back where the spinal cord is. So the vertebral body is in the front, spinous process in the back. So it's coming off the cervical vertebra, and it was pressing on the vocal cord, which was causing some paralysis in the vocal cord. So that's the only sign of paralysis that I saw when I was looking this up. So yeah, don't worry about becoming paralyzed from degenerative disc disease. It doesn't happen. Cool. Well, if this was helpful for you, go ahead and like this video, leave a comment below. If you've found research that is it's counter to what I put here that I just went over, and I'd love to read it. But as always, stay strong, stay resilient, and keep getting after it.